Should the Rams trade for any of the players on the Panthers players? Another great article here. Going to share my screen. Yes, by Kenneth Arthur on the Turf Showtimes. Rams need to inquire on potential Panthers fire sale. So I hear some Ram fans asking, like, oh, this is like a scouting and a game all in one, right? Like we get to go and scout the competition. Sean McVay is going to like walk up to Panthers players and be like, take off your jersey, and then hand them a Rams jersey like right after the game and just announce their trade in his press conference that it happened at midfield or something. So anyway, that's my dream. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but in this article, Kenneth says, let week 6 against the Panthers be a scouting trip for the Los Angeles Rams. Not that they will need to learn much about perhaps one player that could be used most right now. This is the one I'm hearing a lot talk about, including myself, which is the one I'm most interested in. Austin Corbett. Corbett isn't the only player on the Rams or the Carolina roster who might be of some help to the Rams right now after they fired their head coach. So we're going through the list here. So Austin Corbett, will the Rams be able to do it? Probably not. He just signed a pretty big deal with the Panthers, as it says here. Is a 3-year, $26.25 million deal with the Panthers, and his base salary in 2022 is only $1 million. And so, yeah, it would kick up. The Rams can't afford it, so it would mean the Panthers eating some of that. So I don't know if the Rams would be able to trade like a 4th-round pick for Corbett. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's the natural fit just because he is a former Ram. So, understandably, there's natural speculation there. The big name that everyone wants to talk about is running back Christian McCaffrey. I think he is tradable. I think that I think teams have inquired about trading for McCaffrey. It'll be a question of how much do the Panthers want for him. I do believe there is an offer that the Panthers can't say no to, but he's an often injured player, and yeah, I think that he is tradable. I don't know if the Rams are the team that will, pull the trigger on that trade, but we will see. We will see. I'm not, again, if there's some sort of bidding war, I don't think the Rams will be in on that. But definitely, something to monitor. I think the Rams are going to roll with with their current running back room in Hendo and Akers, and then now Malcolm Brown kind of in the fold as well. A couple other notable names: wide receiver Robbie Anderson, wide receiver DJ Moore, wide receiver Terrence Marshall, or Laviska Shenault. I don't see the Rams trading for any of the wide receivers. That doesn't make any sense to me. And with especially Moore has a guaranteed of $20 million salary in 2023, and so yeah, I and with the money they spent on Allen Robinson, you can't give up on Allen Robinson yet. That it's too early for that. I know that the Rams are a team that have moved on from players. They've moved on from bad contracts and absorbed several cap hits over the years. But it's still way too early to give up on Allen Robinson after you gave him that contract. You got to hope that he starts to play better. And I know it sucks to we wanted him to come in like game busters and just take the league by storm, and both Kupp and Robinson have over 1,000 yards receiving, and just that was the hope. We're not there yet, but I don't see the Rams trading for a wide receiver. Brian Burns. This is the one that okay, I know it's so rare for a pass rusher of this caliber to be traded. The Rams did do it for Von Miller last year, but that was a different situation. The interesting thing about Brian Burns, though, is he's still on his rookie contract. So he's only 24 years old. He has 4 sacks, which is half of Carolina's entire sack total this year. The Panthers exercised his 5th-year option. Obviously, their only goal should be a contract extension to retain one of their only good players. The cost to acquire Burns probably comes in more than a first-round pick. So that would necessitate let's need to dip into 2024 and beyond. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't see us trading for Brian Burns. It's fun to speculate, but I just don't think that the Rams have the draft capital to do it. And I think there'd be other teams the Panthers would be more interested in trading him to. And they mentioned a couple other pass rushers here in Yatir Gross-Matos. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, or Marquise Haynes. And he says if the Rams really wanted to, and you can never have enough, pass rushers. And this Rams pass rush, we know there's talent there, but they have not been putting consistent enough pressure on the quarterback. So something to definitely consider. Anyway, I will leave it there. Let me know in the comments, who do you think the Rams should trade for? Or maybe you think, I don't think the Rams should trade for any.